Then Solomon said, "The Lord has said that he would dwell in a dark cloud. I have built a magnificent temple for you, a place for you to dwell forever." While the whole assembly of Israel was standing there, the king turned around and blessed them. Then he said, "Praise be to the Lord, the God of Israel, who with his hands has fulfilled what he promised with his mouth to my father David. For he said, Since the day I brought my people out of Egypt, I have not chosen a city in any tribe of Israel to have a temple built for my name to be there, nor have I chosen anyone to be the leader over my people Israel. But now I have chosen Jerusalem for my name to be there, and I have chosen David to rule my people Israel." Um, Remember, David was a sheep herder. He wasn't. Um, he wasn't a part of Saul's family, and once again was someone who he wasn't considered to be originally even a warrior. Remember, he was a sheep herder. His older brothers had already went to war for Israel, and the Philistines were provoking, making fun of Israel, provoking them. Goliath was daily insulting both Israel and the Lord. And so um, it was upon his father's request that David went to the battlefront and to see his brothers and to bring back a report to his father. And when he saw that Goliath was standing there, and basically insulting Israel, insulting the Lord, who David really, really had a strong relationship with the Lord, he took it upon himself through prayer, through humbling and through prayer and faith to go against something completely more like physically stronger, more able, just bigger, had more of a presence, something like a mountain, and he against all odds, and David was able to defeat Goliath, right? And so as well, David didn't know that he was going to be eventually ruler over Israel at that time, and eventually he was um, informed, by I believe a prophet. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but so now um, he is his son Solomon is reflecting back on everything that has happened. So let's continue to read. My father David had it in his heart to build a temple for the name of the Lord, the God of Israel. But the Lord said to my father David, because it was in your heart to build a temple for my name, you did well to have this in your heart. Nevertheless, you are not the one to build the temple, but your son, who is your own flesh and blood, he is the one who will build the temple for my name. The Lord has kept the promise he made. I have succeeded David my father, and now I sit on the throne of Israel, just as the Lord promised. And I have built the temple for the name of the Lord, the God of Israel. There I have placed the ark, in which is the covenant of the Lord that he made with the people of Israel. And so Solomon's looking back at all of his father's accomplishments, as well as he understands his role that he's going to be building the temple for the Lord. And so, thinking about that, let's bring this past to present. So this is a good one. Um, are you in a family where maybe it's a family business, maybe something's been passed down, maybe it's a memento, maybe it's things like I know old dishware and like things like china and different items, different clothing, different like books, all kinds of things that could be passed down to family to be um, looked at, to be held in honor, or to as a token of remembrance, appreciation. Also, in this case, it could be something as in you may be even given land, inherited land, and you could, what are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that inheritance, right? Money, land, think about it in our lives. Is it going to be utilized for yourself? You know, are you immediately going to think about yourself or think about ways that you could benefit immediately off of those types of things? Or are you going to pray about it, give it to the Lord and ask, you know, what's best, and seek what's best, and find that peace and find that answer that the Lord will reveal to you, as in what you can do. If it is building a home or building something for you too, because it could be a gift, it could be something that is a good thing from above. That's why you inherited it. This is what your reward is for your hard work. So think about those things in our life and in people's life that you know. Utilize those examples and really think about that. What kind of thoughts or feelings come to your mind when we read over this? How does it make you feel, and what does it make you think?